okay with Bob? I broke the rules.
I know. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Don't know where your shoe is.
The high heels is parking lot. Oh, I'm sitting on her.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. A long time no see.
Wow, it's already.
I know. How's everything?
Okay, so no.
I know I did talk to her already.
Look.
I keep the hat for you. Come on the shade here.
Yeah,
Are you okay? Yeah, there is a shade here.
right. She's fine. Okay, it's okay, Esther.
Hi,
Right, she's
Liz.
fine.
How are you, my dear? Joyce. Ronnie's wife, Joyce. That's okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Very nice.
Because of age.
Heart now.
She heard you.
Yeah, don't be like I did it right now.
Yeah,
You gotta buy it.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Like COVID got.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I just everybody stays in church, but they're all staying where? Your nuts? Yeah. Yeah. I would just recommend that if somebody wants to pop that into her ear. I think it's a concern for people. Oh, so am I. I've got to triple that. Because I'm a president. Yeah, just a thought. Okay. If you can find her, you have to down with the I don't think it's a line away. Oh, I think so. Okay. They're going to put that chair around.
Harvey.
Hello? Am I supposed to use this? Yeah?
Let me bring it here.
Yeah, I think so. Is it okay if I go over here
Yep, go ahead.
so people can see? If anyone wants to come more this way so it's easier for us to see you, that would be great. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are here to celebrate the life of Adrienne Gobuty, our dear friend, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. Looking around today at the many people from different paths of Adrienne's life, it is clear just how loved and cherished she truly was. There will never be another person like Adrienne, so full of life and love. And today we are here to honor the wonderful woman that she was and will remain in our hearts, a true Eshet Chayil, a woman of valor. I'll begin by reciting Psalm 23 in English.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in straight paths for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Adonai forever. There is a teaching from Ben Sira, a text from our tradition, which states that our parents are our teachers. Everyone here has learned something valuable from our time with Adrienne. He writes, when parents who have taught their children pass on, that passing is not death. As long as the child lives, there is a part of the parent that cannot die. When alive, a parent rejoices with children. In death, that parent will not grieve. Graham, while you are no longer with us, you live within us, in our hearts, today, and every day forward. I'd like to ask Mark to come say a few words, please.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to share and celebrate Mom. Dear Mom, I started writing you this note on my way to Boston to help gather the family and you. I'm sorry that I'm writing this after you're no longer with us, at least in the physical form. This letter in hindsight would have been much more beautiful, a way to say I love you instead of I love you. That was simple, tidy, and organized. All of your children, friends, family, and loved ones have their own stories, their own versions of I remember when. It's my honor to be able to share a few of mine. I have so many loving, silly, funny, and brave stories of my lifetime of experiences with you. I look forward to unpacking them and finding my own way to talk to you and pray that I'll be able to hear you. Lovely. Your unique style, grace, and big heart made so many people smile and feel better about themselves. Lovely and generous. As we all reminisced, the common theme was Mom driving to hockey at warp speed, road trips to New York City, only Mom at training camp at first year university in the stands. Lovely, generous, and loyal. The loyalty my mom demonstrated to her friends and family is truly extraordinary. There are so many, but there are a couple specifically that I'd love to share. My mom's marriage and infinite love of her husband, and in spite of the amount of times we wanted Mom to vote in favor of something else, absolutely voted with the big guy, hands down, no uncertain terms. The second great example of loyalty with pugs. Nothing else to say. Loyalty, generous, lovely, generous, loyal, and kind. That smile. Mom, you lit up a room like sparklers on a birthday cake. At your happiest moments, your eyes told the whole story. I'll miss being in your glow. Your smile made others know everything was okay. That's such a kind thing to do. You being the partner of any man or woman would be kind. But 60 years on, that's some kind of special kind. The apple of your father's eye, and how you and Dad allowed that relationship to be so meaningful for Marshall, Jeffrey, and I. That's kind. cousins, friends, and acquaintances, from celebrating simchas to crying and hugging when loved ones were in despair, has left this branded impression on my heart of how to be more like you. Lovely, generous, kindness and grace. Kindness and grace coupled with hot pink sunglasses, a radiant and loving smile, and a gentle whisper was your superpower. How I'll miss you, Mom. I've got to admit I'm a little bit jealous you get to be with Pa. I see you in your elementary school dress, holding his hand, kind of ruchel. Pa must be so happy. I bet you're lost in his love. I know how torn you were to leave us. But you left us together, healthy and loving. Thank you, Mom. Way to go. Thank you. Give Pa an extra big hug for me. Watch out for Dad, please. He misses you painfully. I love you.
Thank you, Mark. Now I'd like to ask Jeff to come say a few words.
Thank you, Mark, for making this so easy for me. Basically, he says I was going to go off the cuff, and I really wanted to start out with Adrienne Ruth Stahl Gobuty, born February 15th, 1942, to Francis and David Stahl. Their one and only child. The one and only time they probably wanted to be together in the same room. My mother was so loved as a child, and she probably had a wonderful, wonderful life. And I think at around 14 years old, maybe 13, my father started chasing her. And it wasn't that she ran, but my father had to run from Papa with a baseball bat or anything else he could grab. And like Mark said, over time, the relationship between Papa and my father were amazing because they both loved my mother so much. Mark also talked about Mom's driving. As kids, we used to go to Agassiz on Friday in the wintertime, so as Winnipeg, it's 4:30, it's dark, and we would drive on black roads. And if you remember my mother's Maserati, her Citroën, putting her 3 children in the car at 140 kilometers an hour. And well, no, but when she got on the highway with the black ice, and even when the police stopped her, she yelled at them, and so we didn't get a ticket. So we are so blessed to have had Mom. She's way too short, 79 years old, way too short, and she was not well when she went. So we are so blessed that you are with Papa. You are with the people that love you on the other side. We will all miss you forever. And we're all better people for knowing you and loving you and being loved by you. And Dad, I just hope that you find it in a great way to live your life and knowing how well you were loved by your wife, by your children, by your grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. So I'm going to leave it there, Danny. You can...
Graham, you are truly one of a kind. You were the greatest grandmother we could have asked for. I tried to find the biggest sunglasses I could to be a little bit like you today. I love you so much. I'm so sorry I couldn't save you. But I hope you're at peace now. And every time I look at my beautiful little Ava, I will think of you and how special you were.
what does one say when he's gone through life and he's had the most precious person? We always go what a man has accomplished in his life. My biggest accomplishment has been Adrienne. She is wonderful. She was an amazing mother, a fantastic wife, and she raised 3 fantastic boys. And those boys have married wonderful women. Those boys have produced great-grandchildren and children. And I'm talking too much because I'm so confused. I've gone through so much crap in my life, pardon my language, but never have I encountered something like this. You live and you never expect this to happen to anybody. So everybody who's here today, all I'm saying to you, live every day. Enjoy. Because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Some people come into our lives and quickly go. Some people stay for a while and give us a deeper understanding of what is truly important in life. They touch our souls. We gain strength from the footprints they have left on our hearts, and we will never, ever be the same. Anyone who knew my gram, Adrienne, 80, Gigi, or as my papa called her, Tugboat, was absolutely in love with her. She could walk in a room and light up the room with her laugh, her very large, bright blonde hair, her very subtle hot pink lips and nails, and usually followed by a pug or 2. Graham was one of a kind. Her love of family was unparalleled. Like most good Jewish grandmothers, a lot of her love was translated through food. No one cooked like Adie, certainly not her granddaughters. While she knew just the right ingredients to make the perfect eggplant or mandel bread, lovingly known as Gobuty biscotti, or chicken soup, she also knew just the right amount of love that was needed at any given time. Now, the world and our lives are a little darker because our main ingredient, the one who always brought us together, has left us. Adrienne was born on February 15th, 1942 to David, my Papa Dave, and Frankie, Grammy, in Winnipeg. She was an only child, like Jeff said, and my goodness was she the apple of their eyes. Not much later, when she was a very young teenager, she met my papa, Michael, and as he describes it, he fell instantly in love with her, as did the rest of the young men at the beach that summer. Graham was captivating. She was full of life and energy, infusing any experience with laughter, love, and her special 80s sparkle. At the ripe age of 18, she married Michael, with whom she shared 61 years of marriage. They had 3 amazing sons, Marshall, Jeffrey, and Mark, who filled her life with love, laughter, and as all of us who've heard the stories know, a lot of trouble. Graham was a pistol. Not only did she raise 3 boys, cook enough for an army every time it was dinner time, she also ran the Assiniboia Downs racetrack. She was a woman who was passionate about all of her greatest loves in life. Her husband, Michael, her 3 sons, her pugs, and fashion. Boy, did Adie have style. She was a beautiful, smart, funny, and classy woman. There was and always will be one Adie. Since we lost Graham yesterday, we have been inundated with messages of love, memories shared about Adrienne that demonstrate how many people she touched, how many people she loved, and how many people loved her. Many friends described Adrienne as a second mother to me, a balabusta, a woman like no other, one of a kind. While she was all of these things, to me, she was my grandma. Growing up, this meant dressing up in her ridiculous nightgowns, becoming obsessed with pugs, and, for me, a love of leopard print, which I promised her I would carry on. Yeah. Many say I'm just like my gram, and I take that medal and I wear it with pride. Whether she was jet-setting around the world, running the racetrack, cooking up a storm, skiing into a fence, driving her Citroen like a bat out of hell, she was a one-of-a-kind. She took life by storm and lived her life in full color. Well, every color except red. She hated red. Graham definitely did not hide her feelings. If she loved you, you knew it. If she didn't like you, or didn't like something, hide. She was fierce in the best way possible. The past few years had been rough for Adrienne. In and out of the hospital the past few weeks nonstop. But through it all, Adie pushed. She pushed and fought and spent her last weeks the only way she would have wanted. Surrounded by all of us, 24 hours a day, her family, her boys, her grandchildren, surrounded by pictures of her 4 loving great-grandchildren, who had the unbelievable gift of getting to know their Gigi these past few months. This is actually kind of good, how I'm doing so far for me. Sorry. Hannah Senish in her poem Yesh Kochavim, There Are Stars, states, there are stars whose radiance is visible on earth, though they have been long extinct. There are people whose brilliance continues to light the world, even though they are no longer among the living. While we are no longer blessed to have Graham with us on earth, like a star that disappears forever, her light, her love, her soul continues and remains lit in each and every one of us. While her star is no longer visible, her light lives on. Right now we are broken, having lost something that we have all had all along. But if we learn anything from Adrienne, it is that no matter what life deals you, no matter how much adversity comes your way, you fight with strength and love, and do it in hot pink lipstick. Because that is what Adie did. Graham, you blessed us and the world with your love and light for 79 years. While we will all cherish the memories and time we shared with you, it was not enough. We did not have you long enough. Yesterday, after Graham passed, I was sitting with her, and I told her that when she joins Grammy and Papa, Papa Dave will say, Chanale, why are you here so soon? And then he will wrap her in his big embrace. Now it is our turn to continue your legacy and spread your love in the world. You will live on through Papa, your sons Marshall, Jeffrey, and Mark, and daughter Dina, your grandchildren, me, Marissa, Jamie, Davin, and Erez, and your beautiful great-grandchildren, Mickey, Gabby, Joey, and Ava, who love you so much. Your memory is and will continue to be a blessing in our lives. Papa and Grammy are waiting for you. Rest in peace, Graham. We will always love you and never, ever forget you. We are now going to recite the El Malei Rachamim prayer. El Malei Rachamim, Shochein Bamromim, Hametzeh Menucha Nechona, Kanfei Ashchina, B'Ma'alot Kedoshim HaTorim, Gezor Arakia Mazhirim, Et Nishmat Chana Rachel Bat Tzipora Shehalcha Le'olama, Ba'avur Shenadvot Tzedaka, Be'ad Hiskarta Nishmata, Began Eden Tei Menuchata, Lachen Bal Rachamim, Yastirehu Beseder Knafav Le'olamim, Vitzur B'Yisrael Chaim Et Nishmata, Adonai Hu Nachalata, Ve'yanuach B'Shalom HaMishkava, Ve'nomar Amen. Exalted, compassionate God, grant infinite rest in your sheltering presence among the holy and the pure to the soul of Adrienne Gobuty, who has gone to her eternal home. Merciful One, we ask that our loved one find perfect peace in your eternal embrace. May her memory be bound up in the bond of life. May she rest in peace. And let us say, Amen. In Proverbs we read, the human spirit is the light of God. Within each of us, God implants a divine spark. Each of us has the obligation to tend this spark and fan it into a flame that will light up one's own life and the lives of others. A lit candle can be snuffed out, or it can burn out, or it can kindle other candles. When the flame is passed on to others, the flame will continue to burn long after the original candle has been extinguished. Graham's light will not be snuffed or burned out. Adrienne's light sparkled bright, goodness and love in each of us. May her light continue to burn in our hearts, lighting our paths as we continue on our own journeys. May we find strength in our memories as we keep Graham's light burning each and every day. So before we place the earth back in, we are just going to say that there is going to be a reception afterwards at 505 Kelvin Boulevard, but everyone is asked to be double vaccinated, and if you're not, please don't come. And also we're going to be wearing masks indoors, except for when we're eating. So we now would like to ask the family to come, and we are going to place the dirt upside down and then stick it back in. We're now going to recite Kaddish, and then afterwards we'll ask anyone who wants to come and place some dirt is able to do so, but please be careful. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabah v'alma divrach rutei v'amlit malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba l'olam l'omei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha brichu le'ela minkol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'olma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. So we'd now like to ask anyone who would like to place some dirt. Why don't we have people come on this side so that it's safer. And if everyone could still stay afterwards, we still have one more thing to do.
okay with it.